5 players who could replace Raphael Varane at Man United, including 2 Premier League stars. Amid news Raphael Varane is set to leave Manchester United. Here are 5 players that could replace the Frenchman at Old Trafford. Amid news Raphael Varane is set to leave Manchester United. Here are 5 players that could replace the Frenchman at Old Trafford. On Tuesday it was announced that Varane will leave United when his contract runs out at the end of the campaign. The 31-year-old joined from Real Madrid back in July 2021 for an initial £34 million and has made 93 appearances for the Old Trafford club. "Despite the fact we have had a difficult season, I am very positive for the future," said Varane. "The new owners are coming with a clear plan and a great strategy. I will see you at Old Trafford to say goodbye in the last home game this season. And it's going to be a very emotional day for me, for sure." Here are 5 players that could replace the former France international at United. Jarrad Branthwaite. The 21-year-old Everton defender has been widely linked to United for months after a breakthrough season on Merseyside. Branthwaite joined Everton in 2020 after loan spells with Blackburn Rovers and PSV Eindhoven, and has this season established himself in the Everton first team and been awarded an England call-up. Though inexperienced, he is both a solid and disciplined defensive player while simultaneously capable of progressing the ball from the back. Jean-Claire Todibo. The Nice and France defender has been attracting attention from the continent's biggest clubs, while he was last year the subject of an offer from United when it appeared Harry Maguire would be departing. "I'm not going to lie and say that I didn't tell myself that perhaps I should play in a top club. But there are also guarantees when playing at Nice," he told L'Equipe at the time. "I experienced it differently from my previous situations in my career. My thinking was much more in-depth and thoughtful. I didn't want to make a mistake in my choice. I remained very calm. Reflection is much more important than when I started. I'm waiting to be presented with the complete project." With a space opening up in United's defense, and Nice owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe now owning a stake in United, Todibo may be more convinced by a Premier League move this summer. Gleisen Bremer. It has been widely reported that Juventus would be open to selling Brazilian centre-back Gleisen Bremer in this summer's transfer window, with United believed to be interested. The 27-year-old has been among Juventus' star players this term, with caught offside claiming he would set United back by around €55-70 million, £47.30 to £60.20 million this summer. Gleisen Bremer has been tipped to leave Juventus this summer. Mark Gahey since leaving Chelsea for Crystal Palace in an £18 million deal in 2021. Mark Gahey has established himself among the Premier League's most promising defenders and entrenched himself in Gareth Southgate's England squad. However, with just 2 years remaining on his Palace deal, the South Londoners are likely to cash in on the 23-year-old this summer. United are among a spate of clubs that are said to be interested. Edmund Tapsoba has had the season of his life at Bayer Leverkusen, with the Bundesliga club on course for an unprecedented unbeaten treble. In February, several publications reported that his performances had attracted the interest of United. It was alleged at the time that United were willing to sell Victor Lindelof to make room for the 25-year-old, who has also been linked to Tottenham. Manchester United will go through a major overhaul of their squad in the summer transfer window. After their inconsistent form this season and their poor performances in the Premier League and the Champions League, the Red Devils are set to go through major changes under the leadership of Sir Jim Ratcliffe, The Premier League club will be active in the market to make reinforcements to the squad. One player they are keeping a close eye on is Crystal Palace winger Michael Ollis. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has told Give Me Sport that Man United have been informed about the release clause of the player and the conditions of the deal. Ollis has attracted interest from the biggest Premier League clubs after his impressive season for the Eagles. The French youngster was on the verge of joining Chelsea last summer, but his move fell through, with the winger deciding to sign a new contract at the club after that. It looks like his big move could be just around the corner, as clubs have shown interest in him after his 10 goals in 18 Premier League appearances this season. Romano told Give Me Sport, "Man United want to be there, so United are informed on the release clause and informed on the conditions of the deal. So let's see when they will attack the situation again. The situation will be important to understand what is going to be the plan, because obviously you have to involve the manager if you want to make a proper plan." Crystal Palace star Michael Ollis is being eyed by both Chelsea and Man United. But at the same time, Ollis remains a player who is really appreciated at Manchester United, also by people on the scouting team since 1 year ago. To add to his 10 goals, the right winger has 5 assists as well, displaying his chance creation abilities along with his goal-scoring prowess. There is no doubt that Man United have keen interest in the player, but before making any move for the player, they should be looking to offload some of the exciting ones. Their squad is filled with a number of players who are surplus to requirements now at Old Trafford. Man United are set to undergo a massive clear-out. Raphael Varane and Anthony Martial are already set to leave the club this summer, while players like Casemiro, Christian Eriksen, Sofiane Amrabat and Johnny Evans might follow them soon. In terms of wide options, the Red Devils have Anthony, Amad Diallo and Jadon Sancho. Before signing another right winger, they have to get rid of some of the players they already have in order to maintain the balance of the squad. Alejandro Garnacho and Marcus Rashford are the other options for the wide positions, but they occupy the left wing, not where Ollis likes to play. Once again, you welcome to Man United Inside News. Manchester United's pursuit of new players in the summer transfer window could mean that the Red Devils oversee the biggest rebuild of any team in the Premier League in the summer. And one such star that they are interested in is Michael Ollis, with Fabrizio Romano exclusively telling GiveMeSport that the Red Devils are informed on the youngster's release clause and the conditions of any deal. The Crystal Palace star has been on fire for the Eagles following his return from injury this season, where he missed the first 11 games of the campaign and another 7 due to a hamstring injury through February and March. But even in the 18 games he has played this season, he has managed to grab 10 goals and 5 assists for Palace, putting him onto the radars of some of England's biggest clubs. Michael Ollis, Manchester United transfer latest. The winger has been linked to Old Trafford plenty in the past. Ollis turned down Chelsea last summer, amid the Blues' huge rebuild under Todd Boehly and Mauricio Pochettino, instead signing a new deal with Palace. And whilst he took time to get going due to a hamstring injury, he's more than made up for lost time with 15 goal contributions in just 1,187 minutes of Premier League football, 1 every 79 minutes of football played. The London-born winger, who Sky Sports pundit Jamie Carragher labelled a superstar earlier this season, has made a name for himself as one of the best young talents in the league, with his flair, dribbling and cannon of a left foot putting teams to the sword up and down the division, which is why United are interested. He reportedly has a release clause of £60 million if he was to depart Selhurst Park, And so it remains to be seen whether United bide their time in making a bid by offloading other stars first and foremost, before making their move for Aulis Romano. Manchester United informed. On Aulis' situation, United are set for a huge rebuild in the summer. Speaking exclusively to Givesport, Romano stated that United